Oh, I am super excited about what we're going to talk about today. Well, I'm excited, but I'm also tired, Kenpo. I'm tired. Oh my goodness. But hey, it's Thursday, and on Thursday, I drop knowledge. So go ahead and tell your friends, swipe left, swipe right, go ahead and share it. Tell your friends that the Funnel Helper is on today because I want to share with you that for the most part, you are probably cursed. You are more than likely cursed. I'm cursed. You're cursed. We're all cursed. But I will explain why you're cursed or how you're cursed. Well, I don't want to say you're cursed. The curse of knowledge, right? So today I'm going to be talking about the curse of knowledge and how it's stopping you from growing your business. Okay? How the curse of knowledge is stopping you from growing your business. So let me break down the curse of knowledge real quick. So way back in the garden, there was a snake, right? So there was a serpent, and then there was this woman, and there was this man, right? I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding right now. I'm not talking about the knowledge of good and evil and all this. I'm talking about the curse of knowledge. So it's a cognitive bias. And what that means is sometimes we communicate with people and unwillingly assume that they have the same background or the same understanding as we have. Okay? So think about this. If you're communicating with someone and assuming that they have the same background and we're communicating on the same level and they don't, we're actually crossing paths in the night. And that's not what we want to do as business owners. Our goal is to communicate effectively. All right. So the curse of knowledge is impacting your business. And I'm going to tell you a couple ways of how it shows up. All right. So I was confronted with my curse of knowledge situation this past weekend at the Website in 2 Days workshop. So I'm excited. We did our first Website in 2 Days workshop. That's why I'm tired, right? Good thing I don't do live casts on Mondays, because Monday I'd have been like, okay, listen up, people, right? But today I'm back. I've been drinking my honey, honey and vinegar, get my throat, get my voice right, and now I'm able to give you this information. So let me tell you how the curse of knowledge shows up in your business. Can I do that? Now, the curse of knowledge, again, is unwilling assuming that others have the same background or the same understanding that you have. So here's how it showed up this weekend. Last week, I'm telling people, I'm like, hey, you coming to the website in 2 days? It's going to be awesome. You can come. You can build your website there. In 2 days, you leave with a functioning website up on the internet. And when I was telling somebody in particular, they said, you having a workshop? And I'm like, yeah. You having a workshop this weekend? And I'm like, yeah. You have a workshop where you teach people how to build a website in 2 days? I'm like, hello. Not only for the last 3-4 weeks, that's all I've been talking about. Hey, website in 2 days, websitein2days.com, etc., etc., etc. How can you not know that this is what's going on? And then now I realized what happened. I was under the curse of knowledge. And how it shows up in business is sometimes we assume that everybody knows what you're doing. We assume that, hey, everybody knows what I'm doing. Of course everybody knows what I'm doing. But the fact of the matter is, a lot of times, and because we think everybody knows what we're doing, we stop. Can we send out another email about it? Should we do another Facebook campaign about it? Should we do another print postcards? And should we send another email about it? We should, But we don't. Why? Because of the curse of knowledge. We think everybody already knows because I've been talking about it for a little bit. And that's just not the case. So it could be affecting your business because you're assuming people are on the same page as you. Think about this. The only person who sees and hears everything you say is you because you were there. Right? So in my head, it's like, man, I've been talking about this every day. I've been talking about this to multiple people. But this is the first time they heard it. Right? So I am approaching a situation from me thinking everybody, because all 100 times I've been talking about it and all the weeks I've been talking about it, I was there. So I know I've gone through this presentation time and time again. But they didn't hear about it. I was suffering from the curse of knowledge. So how do we help? How do we help? Assume that no one knows what you're doing. Assume that no one knows what you're doing, right? And that'll help you keep marketing it, keep telling people about it, right? So I study comedians, right? Sometimes I study, what makes people laugh. I study humor, etc. And sometimes when you talk to a comedian, the comedian will say, I'm so tired of telling this joke. Oh my goodness, I'm so tired of telling this joke. But he realizes that when he tells it, people actually are laughing. Hey, Gina. Oh, Gina showed up. Hey, Gina. Hey, Gina. Sometimes, so people are actually laughing. Now, yes, the comedian has told the joke hundreds and hundreds of times. But for the person that heard it one time, it's funny. So he should tell the joke. Same thing with us in our business. Yes, we may feel like we've talked about it over and over, but if this is a person's first time hearing it, then this is their first time hearing it. So that's one way the curse of knowledge shows up in our business. Another way the curse of knowledge shows up in our business is sometimes we think that everybody is really watching us, right? And the fact of the matter is there are a lot of people that are not paying attention to you at all, whatsoever. So this shows up in multiple ways. So I was talking to a friend of mine, and this was the time that she was singing on stage, right? So she's singing on stage, and she was like, oh, people are watching me. Now, yes, people are watching, but it's not like there weren't other people standing up singing on stage. So it's not like everybody completely ignored everybody else and all eyes were watching you, because that's just not the case. So sometimes the curse of knowledge tells us that, hey, people assume that they're talking about me, I'm thinking about them, and that's oftentimes just not the case. Sometimes I call it the fallacy of the rush. Sometimes I talk to clients and I'm like, hey, you need to be on YouTube Live, you need to be on Periscope, you need to be doing whatever. And they won't do it. And I'm like, why? Because they're like, if I get on YouTube Live, people are going to see me and they're going to talk about me and they're going to notice that my desk isn't right, Now, I do clean up my desk before I go live, right? I do, polish up the forehead before I go live. But the fact of the matter is, the whole internet does not stop and say, wait a minute, Lee just went live, all eyes on Lee. A small percentage does for anybody. When Grant Cardone goes live, when whoever is your mega guru, whenever they go live, there is a small percentage in relation to the internet that stops and pays attention. So the advice is just do it. All right. The fallacy of the rush. People, will not everybody's going to pay attention. It just is what it is. Right. I'll have people and they're starting their website. Oh my goodness. So this weekend at Website in 2 Days, we launched websites and I'm so excited. Hello, Melissa. So we launched websites. And one challenge that people have is as soon as their website goes online, they think there's this notification that goes out throughout the internet and tells everybody in the whole wide world that their website just went online today. So they're like, ooh, I can't, ooh, I'm so nervous. I was so nervous. But the fact of the matter is, once your website is online, you're in the game, right? You're in the game. It's up to you to show up and do something in the game, right? So the curse of knowledge works out in our business by we think everybody knows what we're doing. We think everybody's going to stop what they're doing and show up just because we're live. And the curse of knowledge shows up because sometimes we assume that people know our story. Okay, so I talk to speakers, consultants, business owners, and we assume that people know our story, right? So when we are interacting with a person, we assume that we're instantly connecting as if they know our story. But that's many times not the case. So continue to tell your story. Continue to tell what makes you you. My daughter's in the car, there's like the DVD player, right? And my wife keeps saying, hey, Lee, we need to buy some more DVDs for the girls to watch when we're traveling. And I'm like, we don't need to buy no more DVDs. We don't need to change those DVDs. Because the girls like watching the existing DVDs. My wife's like, no, all those DVDs, I'm tired of hearing them, blah, blah, blah. But a study showed that with kids and also with adults, if they enjoy something, they will watch it multiple times. And particularly with children, so Leah and Ava, they like this thing, Shimmer and Shine, right? And now they're to the point where they know what's going on or what's going to happen next. So Leah will say, hey, Ava, watch this. And then the thing will show up and it'll do the little goofy thing. They both start laughing, because they know what's going to happen. They enjoy what's going to happen. So tell your story. Don't assume that because don't assume that, number one, don't assume everybody knows your story. And number two, don't assume that they don't want to hear it again if it's a good story, right? You know, people reread books. People rewatch movies. I've watched Coming to America, way too many times, right? But it's a good movie. I like knowing, hey, watch this, he's going to tell the joke, So, don't be afraid to tell your story. People want to hear it. And there will be some people that will hear it for the first time, and then they're engaged with you at a whole nother level. So, if you have a testimony, you have a story, you have something, tell your story. I'm pointing to you, people who are watching. Tell your story. It's a great story, and people need to hear it. So, how do we get past this curse of knowledge? How do we get past this curse of knowledge? If people, the curse of knowledge, again, the curse of knowledge says that I assume that you are seeing the same thing I'm seeing. Or I assume that you know the same thing I know, right? And how that kills business is a lot of times we're talking with them on a level and we're missing communication, right? It's not connecting because we both don't have the same background of information. Well, here's how you connect with your audience and avoid the curse of knowledge. You listening? You listening? Okay. You need to get fresh eyes. All right? So, get fresh eyes on your business. Get fresh eyes on what you're doing, because that will help you avoid the curse of knowledge, because you'll have another viewpoint of people seeing it, right? So let me tell you what happened this weekend. So this weekend at Website in 2 Days, we're doing our thing. And I'm like, hey, yeah, that's a very good point. When you use these meta tags, it really helps with the SEO, right? And some of the people in the audience were like, what? What's a meta tag? What is SEO? And I'm sitting here like, oh my goodness. I'm using these terms like, hey, here's the thing, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, whoa, slow down, pump your brakes. Explain to me what this is. And I realized, you know what? Curse of knowledge, right? So how do you avoid it? You talk to new customers, right? You talk to new people to understand where they are. So getting new customers in your business, that will help you get past the curse of knowledge. If you have a product coming out, go ahead and ship it. Go ahead and release it, because once you send out that book or you ship that product, you'll get feedback. And the feedback may say, hey, I didn't understand chapter 2 of the product. Or, hey, I was lost here. That helps you come back off. That helps you get past the curse of knowledge because you're getting new feedback. Another way to get past the curse of knowledge, which could be hurting your business, is talk to people that are not in your industry. Right? So have a conversation with people not in your industry about your industry and see how they understand it. Right? So I did this example where I explained how online real estate, a website is like online real estate. So I had to draw comparisons because I was talking to people that aren't in the tech space. Right? I'm on the website. I'm in the tech space all the time. So certain technologies or certain frameworks or certain terms I am very comfortable with and will use them. In this venue, I try not to use as much because I realize who I'm talking to and not everybody is as techie as me, right? Or in the tech space. So talk to new people in your industry and that'll help you be able to communicate, because it'll get past that curse of knowledge. Having a coach or a consultant come into your business with their fresh set of eyes, they're able to show you things that you wouldn't see. Sometimes it's like, I'll be stuck with something and I'll say, hey, babe, hey, come look at this website real quick. So she'll look at it and she'll be like, no. I'll be like, check this out. This right here, this is it. And she'll look at it and be like, I don't understand what you're saying. Or I don't understand what you're selling. Like, what? How can you not see? Ray Charles will see this. And she's like, I don't see it. And then I'm like, you know what? Curse of knowledge. Curse of knowledge. Thank you, babe. Thank you for your insight. And I appreciate the valuable insight because you helped me get past the curse of knowledge. That's how I have to talk to her after I say something smart. Right? But then that's what helps getting outsiders or people not in the industry to come look at your stuff. That helps you get past the curse of knowledge, because if they get it, then you know your message has a more general appeal. Another way to get fresh eyes on your business so that you get past the curse of knowledge is call your own phone, right? So call your own business and listen to what the voicemail says. Or listen to how people answer your phone, right? Because that's the perspective of another person. So I have people call my business and listen to the voicemail. They're like, hey, who's this little creepy lady on the phone? And I'm like, don't worry about the creepy lady on the phone. I like the way the creepy lady sounds. But it helped getting their fresh eyes, getting their opinion. So I want to jump on real quick and let you know that the curse of knowledge stops you from telling people about your business because you assume they already know. Curse of knowledge stops you from launching your next idea because you assume nobody will pay for it, or you assume everybody knows this. Why would I do this coaching program? Everybody knows how to have a relationship. No, they don't. Right? Everybody knows how to do marketing funnels. I was like, man, everybody knows how to do this stuff. No, they don't. Right? Or many people don't know how to do it well. So it wasn't until I got fresh eyes on the business, got new customers in, had a consultant give me fresh perspectives, talked to friends outside the industry, were I able to get fresh eyes on my business to help me get through the curse of knowledge. Hopefully that has been helpful to you. And I want to thank you for stopping by. If you have any questions or would like an outside perspective, if you want these pretty brown eyes. Did I refer to my own eyes as pretty? Like these tough, piercing eyes in your business? If you want these piercing eyes looking at your business to give a fresh perspective, then then this is, then hit me up at funnelhelpers.com or fully68media.com, etc. Okay? Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your time. And if you found it helpful, go ahead and share this information so that you can get past the curse of knowledge in your business so that it no longer hinders you from going to the next level. This is Lee Fuller, aka The Funnel Helper. I will be here on Thursday with my Tactical Thursday. Thanks for the likes. Yes, if you like this video, like it, share it, do your thing. And I will talk to y'all Thursday. Holla.